Hello everyone, as you can see we have a tilt stand for the Amazon Echo Show 15. I was expecting this to actually be an Amazon branded stand, but it is not. It's from Sanus, which is a brand of Legrand. I did not know that. Legrand is a good company. So I'm curious to see how this stand works. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and unbox this stand and then see how to set it up with the Echo Show, and we'll go ahead and do that together. So apparently this works in both portrait and landscape orientations, which is good. And then we've got it looks like it has different degrees of slant that you can add. And basically the reason you need this is because the show does not come with a stand. It's meant to be wall mounted. I'm not sure if I'm going to wall mount it right away, so that's why we've got this stand. So let's go ahead and unbox this first. It's not a pretty box, but I guess it doesn't need to be. And that's it in the box. See if we get any instructions or if we're just gonna have to wing it. Does have 2 Phillips screws. Okay, it does have, as you would expect, it does have some actual instructions here. And so it's got the cable management through the bottom there that it's expecting you to do. So yeah, so there's a couple of different ways you can do it. Almost straight up, it looks like, and then they've got the other orientations, and this has a tilt to it as well. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a Phillips screwdriver, and then we'll go ahead and set this up, a couple of different orientations. And if you have any questions while we're doing that, make sure to ask down below. I'll be right back. All right, so I've got a Phillips screwdriver here. Hopefully it's the correct size. So we'll go ahead and take this. Let's just do a quick check before we get the show out. It's not perfect, but it will work. All right, so let's go ahead and do the landscape orientation first, because I think that's really the way we're going to use this primarily. Oh, that's interesting. So on the back here, it looks like it's got some cable management. Oh yeah, so we have the ability to wrap the cable around that. Like I said, I'm not sure how I'm going to display this yet, but that's definitely going to be a good route to take. Okay, so as far as the screws are concerned, just want to see how we're going to have to do this. Okay, so we do have to take this off, so that is off there. And then we've got the show right here, and then we're going to want to screw it onto there. So let's go ahead and get our screws. And we'll go ahead and do that. So I know this isn't powered on, but what I want to do first is just make sure that what orientation I want, and that way too everybody can see exactly what your different orientation options will be with it as well. I'm not going to do super tight again because this isn't the way it's going to be. So yeah, look, there I am. I mean, that's a decent looking, yeah, I like how this is set up. So this area here is basically a rubber, or it's probably rubber, which allows the screen to go into whichever angle you want. So that's actually really nice. I like that. I like that a lot. It's probably similar to how we're going to have it displayed. Now, what I will say is that the depth on that is a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Let me take this box out from behind there. That way we can actually see here together. So, if this is going to go on the counter, that's a distance to travel there. It's a little bit more than I would have expected. But I guess for the size, it could have just been like that. It doesn't need to be quite as deep as that is, but I don't know. Anyways, so apparently that's one way, one orientation that we can do it. Let's go ahead and try vertically as well. I think that's the one that is of most interest to me. But let me go ahead and take a closer look at this one more time here, and I'll be right back, and we'll change the orientation to be vertical as opposed to horizontal. We can take a closer look at that later, and we're going to want this to be more vertical like that, not at the angle. So we'll take out this screw. I wonder, as well as, I would not do this, but I wonder, looking at the distance on those screws, they're probably about right for a monitor arm as well, but we'll stay away from that. So we'll take this off. And then probably needs to be like this. So this is going to be interesting because then, okay, that makes sense. So like I was saying before, this device is actually heavier than I was expecting it to be. I was planning on using command strips, but I will not do that now. I'm kind of glad I got the stand now. So we'll get that. Go ahead and get this screw. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to go vertical or horizontal. It's going to be interesting. All right. So here is vertical, and with vertical, you probably do need that distance. Let's go ahead. There you go. That's a look at that thing. It is very tall. To be honest with you, I have not powered this guy up yet. That is what we're about to do in the next video. So if you haven't watched the video where I do the unboxing, I invite you to do so. I'll leave a link up here. So that's really the stand. It's not it's not expensive. So I'll leave a link to it down in the description area. When I bought the show, I ended up getting it with the stand, and I was able to get a discount, as well as because an additional discount even on top of that because I traded in an older Echo device. So the combination of that, I got over $100 off just for returning the old Echo, and then also, this guy was a deal when you comboed it, at least on the pre-order. And I pre-ordered that as soon as it was announced. So that is the device. I like the cable management. I like the fact that you do have different angles that you're able to select from. So, yeah, we'll see how it holds up over time. So if you have any questions, make sure to ask down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. We do lots of things on the channel that a professional geek might find interesting, like Star Wars and Star Wars The Black Series, but we also do other things as well, like home electronics, home automation, going to theme parks. Any of that interests you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. And with that, have a great day.